He always believed that the real battle was never outside. It was inside. Not against people, not against circumstances, not against fate. The hardest enemy lived in his own mind, and for a long time he had no idea how to fight it. Every day started the same way. He woke up with the intention to become better, more honest with himself, more disciplined, more focused. But the moment he tried to take the first step, something inside whispered, "Later, tomorrow, it doesn't really matter." And he believed it because believing it was easier. But one morning, everything changed. It happened when he stood in front of the mirror and suddenly saw someone he barely recognized. It was him, yet without confidence, without fire, without truth. For the first time, he realized that if he kept living this way, one day he would lose all respect for himself. So he told himself the truth, for the first time in a long time. The truth that he was hiding behind excuses. The truth that he wasn't doing what he needed to do. The truth that no one was coming to save him from himself. That day, he decided to run a small experiment. Not to change his entire life, not to rebuild himself overnight, but simply to see what would happen if he lived one single day with honesty and discipline. One day without lying to himself. He started with something small. He set one simple task for the morning and promised he would complete it, even if it took only 5 minutes. And to his surprise, the world didn't change. But something inside him did. He felt a strange, almost forgotten sensation. Lightness. Because he didn't have to justify, didn't have to pretend, didn't have to hide. He did what he said he would do, and the next day he did it again. At first it was easy, but soon the familiar thoughts returned. "You're tired. Not today. It won't change anything." But now he recognized those thoughts for what they were. Mental traps. Not the voice of truth, but the voice of weakness. He realized that discipline wasn't a fight against himself. It was a choice he had to make every single day. A choice in favor of the person he wanted to become, not the person he used to be. Days passed, and each day he became a little more honest, not with the world, but with himself. He began to notice how often people lied to themselves, that they would start on Monday, that they would try later, that they didn't have time. And in all of them, he saw his old self. But now he understood, it's never about time. It's about whether a person is willing to face the truth. He saw that honesty and self-control were two wings on which real freedom rises. When a person is no longer a prisoner of impulses, fears, and old habits, something inside begins to open. And one day, he understood something important. Controlling your mind doesn't mean suppressing yourself. It doesn't require perfection. It doesn't demand becoming a machine. To control your thoughts means to choose. To choose which thoughts to follow and which ones to let go. To choose which emotions become actions and which are better left in silence. To choose who you are in the moment, not who you are by habit. And once he learned this, everything changed. He woke up no longer with empty promises, but with a quiet certainty. He knew what he would do today. Not because he had to, but because he chose to. People around him began to notice something different. Not coldness, not rigidity, but a calm, steady strength. Those who once doubted him saw him through new eyes, but most importantly, he saw himself differently. He no longer feared challenges. He no longer avoided discomfort. He no longer ran from the truth. Because he understood that discipline is not a prison. It's a tool that allows a person to become who they truly want to be. Every night as he went to sleep, he felt something he had rarely known before, a quiet sense of inner dignity. He didn't conquer the world, he didn't become someone extraordinary, but he conquered his own dishonesty. And in the end, he found freedom. And the most important realization was this: the journey never ends. Every day is a new choice. Every thought is a small battle. Every decision is a brick in the foundation of who you are becoming. He finally understood that it doesn't matter where the path begins. What matters is who you become when you take control of your mind, your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Because only then do you start living the life you want, and only then do you become yourself.